Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing League. We're here for round 9 of season 12. I think it was 12, 11 or 12, I can't remember now. We are here at the Temple of Speed in Monza, Italy. So it's going to be one of those tracks where downforce is going to be the key for everybody, but we might see some people maybe running a little bit of higher wings maybe to help through the middle sector, but I'm your host Silverside Boy as normal, on his own once again. Obviously we are coming off a fantastic dramatic end to Mexico where shall I find him? There he is, the Mercedes drivers of TJM taking the win after keeping him staying out once it started to rain, where what people decided to box. We've got 19, we're just waiting for one person, Leonardo, and if he doesn't come in, Jay can jump into that Red Bull. But as of right now, we've got 19. We'll go on board with Mongo, who is first out on track. Obviously, the big talking point. Oh, my phone's going. The big talking point is the real F1. Obviously, we had the Qatar Grand Prix, and we're going to be going to Abu Dhabi for the final race, where it's going to be a three-way showdown between Lando, Max Verstappen, and Oscar Piastri for the title. Loads of permutations of who can win, so obviously I'm pretty sure everybody in the league is going to be watching that with eagle eyes on Sunday. But yeah, but anyway, that race was not it completely ended with the controversy. Obviously, some on a sour note, there was some comments made after the race that has turned a little bit nasty online. We won't go into it, but just note Paul Kimi Antonelli. But yeah, we'll move on. As we watch Mongo go across the line to start his lap, obviously one of those laps where you need to be really smart about where you use your battery, and it's very easy to get into people's ways, especially into turn 1. Turn 1 is going to probably be one of the... We see a lot of overtakes as we watch Mongo get through turn 1 and 2 quite nicely, and then we're going to go into I can't remember what this chicane's called, turn 3 and 4, and then we're going to be going through Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Very easy to wash out wide and get an easy invalidation, or actually even just touch this curb and go on to the grass and spin. We're going to be going into a Scari. It is a Scari. As he picks up a little bit of grass, keeps it within track limits. How much exit curve is he going to take? Not all of it, utilising everything. Obviously, he's got a few cars in front. There's a Red Bull there, waiting for him to go past before he starts his lap. And now into Parabolka, one of the corners probably on the track that has, in the calendar, which can throw a lot of high Gs, and it comes, Mongo goes to 20.2 to start off. We'll go to Button invalidated on his lap. Or was it Major Allen? Major Allen's going to cross the line. It's a 126.8. It's Delta 121, so he's got a good lap in. Chef Woody, obviously Mongo's teammate, Jerry B. Michael DXY, up to the line next. In the other Alpine, obviously running the Kimi Antonelli crash helmet. He is very, very low on battery. He is using hot lap. Once again, medium and using overtake is the better strategy for qualifying, as DXY goes top with a 20.0. And then Agent Tubbs, 19.1, the man that does everything he possibly can to stay in this tier. And yeah, unfortunately, mate, it's not happening. Here comes Sid round Parabolica. Let's see what he can do. Obviously, he's not had the greatest season for himself. Obviously, still trying to get used to back into league racing. Is 19.9, only 8 tenths behind. And then you got his teammate, Sheriff Woody, 5 to 10. As Button goes fast as he would like to call me, Snitch Side Boy. Thank you, Button. Once again, hopefully this week he can have that race. As our Gummers go to 19 zeros in the Williams. Obviously, Carlos Sainz getting the podium last night in Qatar. Touch Star is invalidated. TJ will go on board with TJ, obviously last week's race winner. A little bit wide, a little bit sketchy on the exit. Keep it within track limits. Nicely done through Resmo 2. How is he going to take Ascari? Is he going to try and cut the inside curb as much as possible? Go on board with him. He does. Very nicely, keeping himself off the curbs as much as he can, because they can throw you off. He uses as much exit runoff as he can to keep the time. Got 14% battery as he goes into Parabolica. Turns a bit nice and tidy. Didn't get the wheel spin, but here he comes up to the line. He's going to go P6 for a 19.7 for Mr. Tidgham. As Lexus, I can someone let me know? Is Monkey in the session? I really don't know. I'm going to invite Mr. Monkey into the session just in case, because I know he usually has an issue where it will boot him out of the game. So I'm going to invite him just in case that has happened. Hopefully not, but the track record does say that it usually happens. As Reese's Pieces, obviously last week, didn't really have the greatest race himself. He was leading the race, but he tried to do go on the inters and regain the places back, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. Obviously, I think it was, I can't remember who it was gained. I think it was Mongo had no penalty. TJ had a penalty, and Mongo got a penalty on the final lap of the Grand Prix. So Mongo will be hoping to change that from last week. But there is a little, as I have just seen in the chat, as Reese's Pieces has about it. I see Monkey coming out the box. Good, he's in the session. Thank God. David Allface struggling with his leaderboards before the start of the race. Couldn't get a setup, so he's running a sim racing setup 10 hours ago. So I've just seen that maybe our Gummers has blocked Major Allen on his lap. But Sid Sandwich has said sorry to the Tattoo Star. Has Sid Sandwich blocked Tattoo Star who... Oh, control it. Rage Quit has been given a 5-place grid penalty as Tattoo Star has left the session. I will get him back as quick as possible. Unfortunately for Rage Quit, he has been given a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking. We did go on board him quickly and see that he was very slow on his lap, so yeah, something's yeah, this man has been disqualified from Zandvoort for no fault of his own, and now he's been hit with a 5th place, so that's not going to be good for him, as Mongo Touchstar has rejoined the session. As there's a Euro 5 can set to 1 and 3, only now 1 now. As here comes Mongo taking it nice and tidy through the middle sector. Obviously ramping up The thing is Radical goes P13 with a 20.4. Locker, obviously having a torrid season, is doing a banker lap. We'll go back to Mongo as he comes up to the line. 3 temps improvement up to P7. As I don't know who that was. That was Monkey going P11 with a 19.9. We'll go on board. We'll go back to Locker. As Rage Quit is lamenting in the Discord saying this game's fucked, man. Well, as Locker has done a lap, obviously with none ERS, and now he's going to do his proper pushback. 5-place grid penalty for blocking 2 cars on that outlap. Well, I think it's more the fact the game penalises you because you're going too slow, so the game doesn't know that those 2 other cars are on that outlap. It's just going off. As Button goes faster with a 19.036. Okay. Nice and tidy through the middle, the second chicane. A lot of time to gain up. Touch Star is back in session but hasn't gone back out yet. Here comes Walker down the start line. Well, not start line, what am I talking about? The middle DRS point. I'm losing it. Tired. Here comes Walker, keeping within track limits. Obviously, running not many but here he comes. A lot of battery still left to go, so he could have used a lot more, but obviously that's a learning as he comes up to the line. It's a 20.8. Obviously, he knows he can do better than that as Tato Star and Delta, but as our Gummers goes into the 18s, 18.9 for the Williams. Joke times. These times are literally these are like quite close to tier 1 times. There is a very big gap from Gregor's to Agent Tubbs, 4 tenths. TJ, what is he going to do? He's obviously on none. He's doing 2 push laps, or 2 out laps. Oh no, he's not. He's coming into the pits. So TJ is 6 for a 19.7. Ditch Y has run out of fuel. Yeah, he's run out of fuel. Delta's on another lap. But here we go. Let's see what Delta can do. Stay on board with him. Turns in nice and tidy there. Keeping it clean. Doesn't need to push too much through there. He's only 1/1000th of a second up behind the Locker, so any improvement will move him up. Obviously, only 3 drivers still on the track. Fell to 4 drivers. Obviously, everyone will be preparing themselves for their final runs. Nice and tidy. Gets the corner cut. Oh, stay off the curb. Oh, just keeps it in a straight line. The car did not enjoy that. Does Delta know he needs to use battery for Koi? I think he's doing 2 runs, Mr. Steele. Or I think he was so far down his Delta, I think he's probably just called it and gonna go in and put on the last set. Which is quite smart, because if he completes that lap, he won't be able to get back round and get back out. So with this, at least he's going to be able to have another try. Sid's 1.7, but he's on an in lap. Rage Quit goes P4 for 19.4. So he's in front of his teammate. So the Ferrari fans are cheering the Tifosi. They're probably not here. Who we got in the chat? Fish Sticks, Josh or Agent Tubbs, Major Allen, Reese's Pieces, Robot Steel and Tara, which I feel like Tara might be I think I might know who they are. David's out on track. He's the first for the final runs. Major Aaron has redeemed the drink. Thank you, Aaron. I need one of them. I'm cancelled. Send me an invite. Let me have a look. I need to find you on my friends list. I actually can't remember what your name is. What is it? What is the what is your EA gamer tag? I can't remember what it is. Did I go past it? Jay. I can't find you. Your corruption. Oh, did I go past it? Oh, offline. No, that's not it. As we're missing the qualifying session, I do apologise, everybody. I can't seem to see you there. So. Ah, there you are. There you go. Right, as we go back forward to David. Sorry about that. I did find it. David. I'm constantly getting connected online services. Please don't boot me out. David has going for the final one as Jay Undisputed has joined right at the end of the session, so you might be okay. So Jay, you're going to be in the Red Bull, as that is the 380 car. As everybody is going to be in a DRS train, and I think that's Monkey that's following David. As David is doing the interesting strategy of running none into the breaking point. We'll stay on board with David as he is the first one. He's got Monkey Boy pretty much getting a tow, so this could be big for Monkey. He has to hope that David does not make a mistake, as behind it looks like one of the Alpines has made a mistake, as the clock has ticked. So these are the final runs. David nicely cuts the corner, but Monkey is going to be properly gaining all the way down the straight from that kick Sauber. So we'll see what happens. He cuts the corner nicely. He's going to be getting a lot of data as Button goes fastest with an 18.7, which is mad. Monkey using all his battery as he can, as there's a Ferrari on the racing line. Yeah, better get out of the way. Monkey gets a bit of wash of understeer, but we'll go back to David. Where's David going to be? As David has run out of battery, but Monkey, getting the greatest tow ever, will go fourth. David improves up to 14th. But we'll go to Agent Tubbs, who is 2.1 seconds down, so he's not going to improve. Gummers, on the other hand, can he steal it away from Button? And no, Gummers can't because he's invalidated, so Button has stolen it. At the end, anybody else, as I've just seen Rich's pieces going into the gravel. TJ's P9, P10 is Gregor's, 11 is DXY on the slow lap, and that is a Radical P14. David start 14th. Locker 15th, as for the first time this season, I'm going to say that Delta has out-qualified his teammate Tattoo Star and will start 17th. Major Aaron's the slowest time of all the runners who actually did a lap. Obviously, as I've seen, there is a very, very high chance of a full wet race. So poor tier 2 I constantly get wet in races. Like, as David is saying to Monkey Boy Kurt, you're welcome. Sid Sam says we are cooked. Sid saying we are cooked. But as that is the end of the session, Button goes fastest. Obviously, Rage Quit is going to drop down to 12, so the likes of Sheriff Woody, DXY, Gregors, TJ, Sid all will move up one place due to that time penalty. So yeah, as I'm going to be looking at the Discord, we've got what wings are you running? Says Sid Sandwich 4-1. Alright. Where is Hirsch? I swear. Oh, Hirsch backed out. That's why Hirsch is not running racing. As you can see, it's heavy rain. This is going to be a nightmare for anybody. I have to really hope on Wednesday this is not going to happen, because I actually haven't done any wet weather driving, so this will be interesting on my wheel. And I'm just here so I can bulldoze TJ into turn 1 and I'll leave again. Jay, please don't. I don't actually know if there's anything to really talk about as we wait for the drivers. Obviously, they will find out if it's going to go from full wets to inters. But from what I've seen in the Discord, a lot of people are saying full wets all race. But as we know, as we've seen multiple times, and I've seen from these games I've sold, even though it looks like it's heavy rain, sometimes the inters are still faster than in these conditions than the full wet. So we're gonna be waiting. As I've just seen, apparently the Isaac Hazard has just been announced, is set to join Red Bull in 2026. We all knew that was coming. And Yuki Tsunoda will be out a seat. Liam Lawson will join Avid Lindblad at Racing Bulls. Yuki Tsunoda will be without a seat. Official confirmation expected tomorrow. Like, that is such a bad decision. From Red Bull, like, I don't even think Yuki Tsunoda's done too bad. I'm going straight on at turn 1 to let everyone pass. Then I have to retire the car. Something has come up. Oh wow! Our pole man has unfortunately something's come up. So it's all open for everyone now. Now the pole man's pretty much, it's confirmed he's out of the race before we even start. Who is winning in Abu Dhabi? Honesty, Oscar Piastri. And I've got a reason. McLaren are good at fast speed corners. And the Red Bull does not like that at all. As we saw in Qatar, they were nowhere in the sprint. Yeah, I think Piastri will win. Verstappen will come second, and I think Lando will use his head and go, well, Max, Oscar, you can fight for the win. I will sit here in third and just coast it to the... I will just get it to the end, because even if Max wins the race, and Lando finishes third, it's only a 10-point loss, and he's 12 behind. Lando will win by 2 points. So all Lando needs to do is make sure he gets on the podium. If only, I think, if Lando had got past Sainz last night, he could be even more comfortable. But here we go for the start of the Monza Grand Prix. Obviously, we will completely ignore that Aston Martin, as he is out. As at the back there is a yellow flag. I don't know why there's a yellow flag. As looks like everybody. Oh, there's contact. Jay's hit somebody. Oh, there's a Ferrari gone off. Oh, Gummers, corner cutting penalty for Gummers and Monkey. It's carnage, and the stewards are putting their heads and things. Delta and Tattoo get off each other. Oh, they've hit each other. Oh, as Button has got out of the way for everybody, and it's going to be coming to bit. So Greg has had a poor start. Locker, severe collision with TJM. And it's a yellow flag, virtual safety car. As what's happened to Locker? As 10-second time penalty. Oh my God, what is going on? David Allface with a time penalty. What the fuck has happened, lads? As we can see here, David Allface with a 20-second time penalty. For fuck's sake, you useless pricks. There's a car in front of you, brake early. Yeah, you tell them still. Yeah, it's, no, to be fair, still, like, I think everyone was going so slow in front of the back. I think I'm just Constantine. It is very, like, we can say as a spectator, oh, just do that. Like, we have no idea how slippery it is out there from us. Alan is trying to overtake David Lolface under a virtual. Naughty, I saw that. But yes, as there's a few people, David's on Inters, so is Alan. Radical's on Inters, so they're doing the Interstrat, as we see Jay with no front wing getting out the way of everybody. As Button is last, but obviously he's going to be retiring at the end of the race. As our Gummers has picked up a 10-second time penalty for speeding, and he's now on 13 seconds, so he must have damage. And out of everything, oh, Monkey can't stop, so everyone's having some issues trying to stop. Out of everything, Monkey Boy Keller first, but obviously with a 3-second time penalty. As we go behind, and that is Button retiring. Agent Tubbs third, Reese's Pieces second, DXY fourth, Sid Sandwich. But as we look here, DXY is going to have a look, thinks better of it. Yep, definitely. Sid is in the middle of a Alpine sandwich. As we look behind, there's Chef Willie, got TJM, who's going to try and have a look. Good exit from him into Lesmo 1. No, thinks better of it. Obviously, wet conditions, got to figure out the grip levels. Major Allen is 9th at the moment, so he's on for fighting for the points. Delta is 12th, and we see him get points for the first time this season. Our Gummers is a long way back, but with 13-second time penalty, as it looks like everybody's trying to switch to intermediate tyres, because maybe those are the better tyres to be on right now. As we look behind Jay at the back, obviously a front wing change, but Monkey Boy Kurt into the lead of the Grand Prix, and we will see the position gains. Up 7 for DXY, down 1 for Tubbs. Up 2 for Sid, 3 and 4 for Monkey, and Reese is himself down 1 for Mungo, 2 for Thing. Major Aaron up by 10 places, so he's had a great start. As a lot more people are boxing onto the intermediate, so it looks like people who went onto the media, it's Radical fastest right now. So maybe the intermediate tyres are the play. Yeah, Arkham is down by 12. So yeah, a lot of people are switching to the inter tyres, which I did say while we were waiting for the race that this was the type of thing that happens in this game. Inter tyres are better in full wet conditions, no matter how wet it is. Because look at this, it looks full wet, but I'm pretty sure the wet tyres are not really getting the grip. They're either overheating or not. But as you can see, Radical just drops Rage Quit out of the traction zone. Unfortunately, David's one of those drivers who wasn't inters and unfortunately got caught up in the turn 1 melee, which is going to be an absolute mess for the stewards to look through. Obviously, last week there was the same thing at Mexico, and it was put down as an NFA from an incident. So we'll have to see what they make of this time. Is there anybody clear to be blamed for all the carnage? A lot of people went off. Major Allen is slowly gaining on Seraph Woody, and he's pulling away as Radical is actually gaining on thing. But DXY has crashed into the pits. Oh no, Major Allen's crashed as well. Oh, there's a crash car in the middle of the road. Allen's out, and that's a full safety car. As Delta wisely slows down. Watch out for the safety car on your right, Delta. And now everyone moves up. And unfortunately, DXY crashing. Major Allen unsighted. The car was in the middle and couldn't react in time. And unfortunately, it's gone straight into DXY. Someone check on Major Allen. Don't know what happened to DXY. Did he? He must have hit the pit lane. Like, and now everyone moves up. And then everybody at the back is going to be Joyce going. Thank God I'll be able to catch up. The top 3 who stayed out on the wet tyres will be happy as well, because now they get to Major Allen said twat. Wait, is that to me or to DXY? Because DXY car was DNF'd. I don't know why. If that was aimed at me, I don't know why. I assume that you were unsighted. Oh, DXY crashed. I think he crashed. I'm not too sure. You're going to have to send it to me, Alan, after the race. Did you at least clip it? So we can see? Because I'm sure DXY had already tired where your car was. Yeah. I think DXY was just trying to come into the pits. I was streaming it as normal. Okay, well, I will look back on your stream afterwards, because I don't know if DXY can be blamed, because if he's crashed into the pit lane by accident and his car's gone across track and you've unfortunately been caught in it, I don't know what they can really do. There's a lot of people. Radical is now into the lead of the race. Radical is leading. Want me to clip it and send it to you? If you can, Owen, I can watch it while we're under the safety car, because we're going to have a long time. Del is now second. This is history in the making. This is what they always say about Formula 1. These wet conditions can throw spanners as well. As Monkey comes out behind Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces actually just cuts the corner and gets a valid 3 seconds. What was he doing? It's 13 seconds for Reese's Pieces. Now, that was unnecessary from the Red Bull driver. Agent Tubbs is 5th. Mongo 6th, 7th. TJ obviously recovering, is now in 8th place. Chef already 9th. Rage Quick obviously with his 5 pace grid penalty for the qualifying is 10th. He's trying to find the drier parts. Touch Stars 11th after being on the ball at the back on lap 1. He's now 11th, so he's just out of points. Gregors is 12, Walker 13th, Lexus 15th for Gummers, Jay undisputed 16th. David Allface obviously took another stop, is 17th, as everybody's in a kick Sauber sandwich. David will be absolutely glad that a safety car has happened to help him out. Reese Peter, fuck's sake, wasn't watching an outbreak. What have we learned, Reese's Pieces? What have we learned? Keep your eyes on the road. Keep your eyes on the road at all times. As we watch Radical, obviously behind the safety car. Nice and tidy. As it's already been an eventful 6 laps here. As multiple track limit pens, crash pens, just everything. David obviously having the 20 second, which he has now fully served those 20 seconds. So now he doesn't have to worry about that at all. As our Gummers, who was pretty much in the lead of this race after Barton had to retire early due to something coming up, now is 15th. So we're going to go to the position gains. Delta and Radical up 12 and 5 each. Obviously, how big is losers button, but obviously we won't count this. Major Allen is up by 1, even though he did retired. But yes, Radical and Delta up 12 and 15th place, respectively, for both of them. Monkey up by 1, 2 for Reese's Pieces. Sheriff Woody's up by 2, same as Rage Quit. 7 for Tattoo Star. Walker's up by 2. Argon is down by 13, and David's down by 3. So obviously, he is trying to catch up the safety car. Should be able to catch up, as there's a little gap forming behind Rage Quit. I don't know. See, we saw in the Tier 1, well, it was a driver was penalised in the Tier 1 race for leaving space, so they could not get double stacked, and they got penalised for it. So stewards will penalise if you ease the gap. So I want to put to the tyres again. Obviously, everyone's on the inters. Oh, there we go. Let's see who is. I swear there's a football game going on in the Prem. We go to scores and fixtures again. In a second, I will. As we're still under the safety car, obviously we're still waiting for people. As Lexus has picked, they will need to get a move on. At the moment, Birmingham are beating Watford 1-0. Not really much to go on. Obviously tomorrow night we've got Bournemouth, Everton, Fulham, Man City, Newcastle, Spurs. Gary, want me to join you on comms? If you want to, Alan, we can talk about your incident. It's always nice to see. Where are you? I can't find you. You're at the top here. No, you're not. Where are you? Am I gonna post you? Oh, there you are. There you are. There you are. I'm bored. Well, yeah, it usually happens like that. As safety cars in this lap, I don't know why it gets in capitals. Trying to be serious. As Alan, don't forget to include your audio, because obviously
it's not. I've done it.
Yeah, good. Right, yeah, unfortunate. That's unlucky, Alan. I don't know. I assume we will see afterwards. I don't know what happened. I assumed DXY was in the middle of trying.
He was already DNF by the time I got round. So, from
so
what I think he's... When he was trying to go in the pits, and I believe where Reese's Pieces was in that way when he was going into the pit lane, I couldn't see with the spray.
Okay. Right, as we got under the safety car, everyone is looking to mug off Delta, as Monkey's already got past him, and Delta's in a really awkward place right now. He's going to outbrake Monkey. Is he going to try around the outside? Monkey's going to throw his way through. Oh, there's damage behind for Agent Tubbs. He's lost the front end plate. And it looks like everyone else has got through nice and tidy. So Delta only losing one place so far. What we need to ask, what is going on in that party right now with Radical? Obviously Radical leading the race. I wonder if he's getting a bit nervous. Obviously he's won here before when he was in the Red Bull days, when he actually won 2 in a row. So Aaron, what is his thought process at the moment? Obviously I know you were in a party with him about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's not too bothered at the moment. He's just trying to focus now on getting that gap now to Monkey and Reese's, even though they're on fresher inters. But I think we made a good choice at the start to start on the inters.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've just seen Locker falling back, and it's a virtual safety car, as Locker has no front wing at all. So I don't know what's happened to Locker. He must have got caught out by something.
He's made contact with Rage Quit.
Oh no, his season's going bad for worse. Hopefully this is not signs for McLaren in the real Grand Prix on Sunday. Please.
Radical's in.
Radical, yes, Radical. That is a smart idea for Radical. Radical obviously was on the oldest tyres, and he's going to lose his small amount of time here, obviously with his stop. Does drop him to last, but now he might be able to go to the end of the Grand Prix. Obviously, Locker's going to have to get a new front wing change. And Monkey has retaken the lead. Obviously, a second clear of Reese's Pieces.
Oh, and Jelly Beans just put something in the Twitch chat. The game put the car in the road, and I made a silly mistake. Went late.
I feel like with the physics model of this game, sometimes when the car smashes in, sometimes it just doesn't sit there. It kind of bounces across the road, and it probably bounced, and obviously because of how wet it is in the spray, you probably just didn't see it. It's too late. I've had it before in a race that I've just not seen. As I'm watching Delta trying to fend off Agent Tubbs, who has a look. And right now, Agent Tubbs is not going to be happy. He's stuck behind Delta. Delta, get off the curbs! Please, lad. They're not to be messed with around this track in the wet. As there's a clear dry line now. Drying line. I don't think we're going to have... is there going to be any dry running, Alan, or is it a full wet race?
Full wet.
Full wet race.
Full wet. 94% chance throughout the race.
Oh, fantastic. The Tier 2s absolutely love driving in the wet conditions.
I bloody hate it.
I think we all do. But as we look at the front here, contact between... TJ's giving it back to him. Sid and TJ obviously come to blows in Australia. Sid put TJ into the wall in that race, in the first race of the season. And TJ's like, oi, I'm not having this. Have that. As they got a bit argy-bargy, and now TJ's getting attacked by Sheriff Woody as they go side by side into turns 3 and 4. As TJ gets nudged out, gets a touch up the backside by our gunners. Please take him out for date first. Why aren't I Tier 2? Oh yeah, I forgot. Still, you're quite a bit of you're a wet merchant. I forgot about that.
Must admit, someone that is quite proud of his performance so far is Delta. He was like, I don't like being in top.
Yeah, well,
and I left.
He's not falling. He's causing a train right now behind him. And we're stuck behind him. Obviously, there's not really much to overtake. As TJ has still fighting with Gummers now, who's going to have a look. Oh no. Not up the inside of Power Walker. No, not in the wet conditions. No, there's not enough gap. As our Gummers kind of throws his muscles and makes his way through. Well, can we all in collective go, boo? We didn't like that. We don't like that. As I've completely forgot to put all the telemetry on. Looking at Evans' batches now. Jay's going up the inside. Obviously, these two have a pass. Jay had a horrendous accident with TJ back in Singapore seasons ago, and of course TJ's car to flip upside down. So I'm pretty sure TJ doesn't like the sight of that undisputed right behind him. As we go up in front, Mongo has got past Delta and has also got past Ace Tubbs, who is really struggling to get past the RB. This reminds me of the days where Alonso got stuck behind Vitali Petrov in 2010, which cost him the title back then and gave it to Vettel. And yeah, Asian Tubbs needs to do everything possible. He's got the battery advantage. The thing is, Delta's got the battery advantage, so Tubbs can't redo anything. As Monkey's 1.5 seconds clear. Obviously, Monkey very good in the wet conditions himself, and Delta again just having a little bit of slide through that Ascari, and it looks like Asian Tubbs got front wing damage. If Delta can finish in this position, I know who's getting driver today. I don't think anyone will complain this time, but he is getting pushed literally through Parabolka by that McLaren, who I feel like he's put on a lot more front wing. Because he's struggling to get past him down the straight. If you look at everyone's breaking points, it was nice to see Alan. Nobody went bowling.
Oh,
As Jay under. Oh, there's.
Rage Quit's got no wing. No wing.
Yeah. Where's Rage Quit going? Oh, he's doing the thing. As that's Radical, obviously trying to gain. Nicely avoided. Good work, Rage Quit. Rage Quit did very well there to get off the racing line and allow everyone past. As now Mark is 2.4. I don't actually know what happened there. It caused the thing. If we need some insight thing on what happened on lap 1 hour, there was absolute carnage into turn 1. I think 3 or 4 people got 10 seconds for pens. From your point of view, did you see what caused it all, or did everyone just miss their break down to turn 1?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the instance. Rage Quit, Hitcher, Woody, then Radical, and David, Jay and Radical, David and Jay, and then Locker and TJ, and then it just
Go from there.
And then you had
Poor Agent Tubbs. He's falling back. He's doing everything he possibly can to sandbag to this tier for next season. Lad, no matter how much you try, you're not staying in this tier. Unfortunately, lad. There's no way. There is a gap between everybody. Obviously, there's a gap between the top 2. Obviously, Mongo getting stuck by his Rage Quit has got a 10-second. And for speeding in the pits, very easily done. Very hard to judge when you need to brake. Whereas Delta's now P5, so Delta's doing everything he possibly can to get the elbows out. He doesn't really need to let these guys through. He is not being lapped. This is for position, so they have to overtake him. As I've noticed, he's using a lot of non-battery, which is putting him. I can't see. TJ gets the time penalty. Stupid bloody stream placement. I can't see what anything is. There's Delta. Oh, that's a corner cut and a half. A little bit waving. Oh, he's gone onto grass on the asphalt. And he's now going to be Schumachered and Hakkinen down into Parabolka. Can't think of the car that happened to him. But here comes. Oh, that was quite good on the brakes.
I believe Delta will probably be in either this lap or next.
Nah, because he's got to continue on going if he wants to get an offset, because everyone else is going to have to stop. So he could, in theory, go for the undercut. As Stage Hub has finally got past. Right, there's Delta's doing a little rubbing his racing. And now he's got TJM behind him. We can now see David has finally caught up to the back of the pack. So has Radical nearly. So
estimate on tyres is between 13 and 14 laps.
Right. So everyone has got to make another stop here. I think the only person who probably won't is probably Rage Quit.
Yep.
I think he can probably make it to the end. But yeah, so it all depends really. Who's going to try the undercut? Because obviously in these wet conditions with like tyres that are starting to go off,
Yep.
there is so much to gain here. But who's going to pull the trigger
Gummers
first?
have
Because
got
Monkey
wing
is,
damage.
yeah. So a lot of people, Tubbs has got wing damage. Delta has not at the moment. He's doing well. He's P8. Thing is, everyone's got penalties around him, so if he can stay in this train, he's gonna stay in the points. He just needs to make sure himself doesn't get. Oh, he's coming into the pit, so Delta's gonna try it when he's so down. Ah,
Doing so well, and he get 10 seconds.
the thing is, it is so hard, even in the dry, to get that pit lane correct. That pit lane is the worst. I think Silverstone Reverse and this track has two of the hardest pit lanes, because Silverstone you're going down into the pit, so you kind of your speed goes back up with this one. You're coming in so fast, it's just so hard to gauge. So everyone,
I will feel sorry for the
which,
stewards for tier 2 tonight.
well, I don't know
I've got a clip
if
going in.
if 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 it's a lot of the clips are going to be out lap 1 turn 1.
This was qualifying, mind you.
Oh, qualifying. Okay, right. We'll have to.
I don't know
that
how
again.
I managed to avoid it, but David and another car was coming out, and the other car decided to overtake David while I was on an hot lap, and I don't know how I missed it.
Yeah, probably because there's a Tap Stars 11 Lexus is holding up the P10. It's a nice little battle from Gummers down to I think David and Gregor's, like, as Gummers is in the pit, so obviously that's gonna be a front wing change for him. And
TJ
TJ is in as well.
Gummers,
Can I have gap to leader, please?
Gummers getting a new wing. Let's
No,
have a
what?
look.
Should I? Yeah, no.
Yes, he is.
Enough. Yeah. I assume it's for Radical or David. I'll give you your wish there, Fish. Because you asked nicely.
It is for David and Radical and Delta, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, because these guys, Delta's obviously going for the undercut, so Delta needs to know what the gap to the leader is. Well, he needs to really look for the gap from where pretty much Sid is.
Yep.
So he's only about 27 seconds behind that group. And the more he just is in clean air, the better he's going to be. As that is... Who is that?
Agent Tubbs.
Agent Tubbs gets a... I can't see. I need to sort that out. I need to move it. But yeah, another time penalties. We look at the time penalties. 3 for Monkey, 13 for Reese. Jay Speeder with another time penalty. Well, with a time penalty. Another one, sorry. Got 13 as well. 8 times 3. 10 for Delta, obviously speeding in pits. 3 for TJ. 3 for Gummers. And 10 for Rage Quit. So, yeah, a lot of pens for everyone today. Not many on track roads. I've seen a lot more.
Tubbs is in.
Yeah, he's gonna have to change his wing as well. I'm sure Jay as well, because I think he's got damage as well. We'll have to see where Agent Tubbs. We'll stay on board with Agent Tubbs. Obviously, he's gonna have to take a front wing change. Is Delta's strategy? Obviously, Delta's got TJ right up his chuff behind him.
David's in.
They're going to jump. Yeah, David's also in. He's got a box as well. So David has jumped Agent Tubbs. So David could be on for points here. Delta's back up to P10. Delta's 4 seconds behind Sid, but has a bit of cues of faster drivers behind him. He just needed to deploy his defense strategy. I would say he was kind of screwed if it was a dry race, because he'd be easily overtaken under DRS. As it's a wet race, he should be able to hold his position. Sid is just coming into the Lesmos. Radical is up to P8, so Radical, I don't know if Radical might try and go for the 1 stop, Because Radical's quite good on his tyres, as we've seen. Gregors has absolutely abolished the track limits there for Sky. As looks like Gregors is trying to save some battery as well in front of Radical.
Bongo's in.
As the two leaders are still going. Tattoo Star's still going again, so maybe they're waiting for it. Oh, Gregors the thing is in the rubbish. That's not good. Can't serve it. It's gonna be in the end of the race. This whole race is going to change fully by the end of the race.
Yeah.
Like, these are not going to be the final results. I can tell you that. The amount of 10-second time penalties, like anybody who hasn't got a time penalty, is going to gain massively here. Like Radical's only 24 seconds behind the leader, and I can tell you right now, the pit lane is 22-second pit loss. So right now, Radical will only be 2 seconds behind the likes of Monk. It needs to keep going. Well, obviously, Monkey's tyres are 13, Radical's on 9. So yeah, somehow Monkey's made these tyres last a lot longer. I'm gonna keep the gap to leaders. I don't know. Up for fish, and now watch longer. Delta's still in front of TJ. TJ really cannot get past. As Monkey's in the pits. Let's see where Monkey speeds out. Because Reese's Pieces is now probably like, oh crap, he's going to undercut me more. Because he was about 3 seconds behind. This is Monkey. This will be going for 6 out of 6 for the Mercedes team. They've got last 5 races, they've got a podium or win. So can they make it 6? Monkey's just going to come out in front of Star. He needs to keep out in front of Tattoo Star. And he does. That's perfect. As Radical is literally right there. So everything can change. Argamis sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Argamis has got past TJ. Delta seems to be really enjoying these conditions at the moment.
I would.
Until you didn't. Just say. But that's not your fault.
No, it wasn't.
At
No.
all. Like, no, your fault. Radical has got past Tattoo Star. Tattoo Star on 17 laps. Pretty much done most of the race on this one tyre. As we go back to the front, is Reese going to box? Reese is going to have to. Like, he needs to. Either he's going to try for an offset of tyre life on Monkey, or he's going to try and go to the end. I don't see him going to the end. We'll see what he does.
Boxes.
No, he's in the box.
Yeah.
Sheriff Wood is 13 seconds behind.
You reckon he'll box? He's looking like it.
No, he
stays
continues on
up.
going. One more. Lexus is going to continue on going. Lexus is known for staying out, so he's going to try and. But yeah, you can see very angry. As Reese's Pieces has got to serve 10 seconds, remember? That's big. That's probably going to cost him a lot of places, as Argamis has got past
Still wants
Delta.
to see the pens, please, Gary.
What's the pens? You want to see the pens? There's the pens. Yes, there's a lot of pens. As we see Reese's Pieces come out 8th. Obviously dropped a lot of time. Obviously with that 10 seconds. Sid has got past him. So Reese is going to have to now put his foot down if he wants to get back in this race. I don't think he's going to win it. I think it's going to be this man that's going to win it. And I hope for God that this man here in the kick salve, in the snot rocket as our gummers would call it, comes home in P2. But if Radical can stay with Monkey, Radical will actually win because he's in the 3 second gap.
He just managed to get in front of Delta up to P10.
Yeah. The thing is, if Delta doesn't get points here, he can hold his head up high and say, I was fighting with the top guys. Yeah, he fell out of it, but it's good experience for him. He may say he doesn't like it, but you never know until you're never going to be better until you put yourself in those positions. Gregor gets another 3 seconds.
I was
He's
enjoying
on
myself up
16
in
seconds.
P8 until I had my whoopsie.
Bottle it.
Well, I couldn't really see much in front of me. It's not until the last moment I went, oh shit.
Turn up your TV brightness this time. Oh no, that was horrible. That was mean.
I ain't got the issue
Mean
now.
thing.
I've got a 4K TV.
No, yeah. No, you were just running a bit dark, but yeah, no. Monkeys
Wait,
all over
they're
the
going
back of Lexus now.
don't go sweet right in the first corner.
Who's that with?
David, TJ, and
Delta.
Delta.
Poor Chase got 2. He's got an angry RB. Delta's 11th, so Delta's still fighting for these points. He wants this. He needs this. TJ's going to go up the inside. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, he just gets it stopped in time. Is he going to get the good traction? He is. Delta is there. Oh, TJ's going around the outside. I don't think TJ will be too happy with Delta there. Well, when your looks like it's got unlimited water spray on it. Oh, yeah, I don't know why it does that. Assuming it looks completely different to the driver's view still. As Delta still is holding on. Oh no, he's lost all the momentum here. This is going to allow TJ to have a little run into Palmer. You'll get it. It's so bright. Right, Monkey's now up to second, and it's 2.5 seconds behind Sid. I think Monkey's got this in the bag. Just needs to catch up to Sheriff Woody.
Yep.
And he's got to also overtake him and gain the 3 seconds. As behind, TJ has got past Delta. They are fighting. Oh, bash! Oh, they're only going 3 wide. David's gonna have a look on the inside. Contact. As looks like they got through down. Oh, contact behind! Looks like Agent Tubbs has lost another end plate. Oh, for God's sake, what are you doing? Stop eating on the candy. Oh, he's gone off. Is he going to allow Gregor's through? The tattoo. Who's that? Is that the tattoo star? I can't. Yeah, the tattoo star. Kind of got there. Gregor's has got past Agent Tubbs. Agent Tubbs had a right stinker. It's not looking good for the McLarens. The McLarens who were fighting for the constructors. As Agent Tubbs gets out of the way of Walker. Oh, Agent Tubbs! He took his teammate out. Oh dear. It's not good. As Mongo has got past Tattoo Star, I think Tattoo Star is into the pits.
He is.
Into the pits. We must go. E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, he's definitely going to be going. He's going to... He really needs to gain some pace. This big time penalty point. He's going to be at the back of this pack.
Monkey's taking the lead.
Monkey is taking the lead. But yeah, I think he should pretty much at this point piss off into the distance. As Radical is still going. He's got 4 laps to survive. He's got 8 seconds to Mongo. So Radical again is on for another recovery drive. He got obviously driver of the day last week. Poor TJ didn't get it even though he won the race.
Poor TJ.
Yeah, but I can't give it always to TJ or my friends. I have to
No.
give it to... I felt like someone had a better drive. Though Radical...
It's like me when I'm on Cocoms. I can't.
Yeah, it's always... Someone's always not going to enjoy your
Comment.
Your pick. Your pick.
Yep.
Someone was always going to be like that. But right now, David Lolface here, by the way, he's going to move himself up to 9th. And I think, as my batteries are dying, thank you very much, hang on a minute, let me plug my controller in just quickly so we don't die. Where's the cable? So we'll stay on board with Delta. Delta is, I don't know, where can Delta finish? Obviously Delta's got the 10 seconds. And if David jumps in front of him, Delta really needs to get a move on. Delta needs to hope that Jay Undisputed gets another time penalty. As right now, so I'm going to quickly just check my controller's on charge. There we go, perfect. Behind, Tattoo Star has got past the Rocker. He is on the recovery. Obviously for that late stop. But out in front, Monkey's 2.3. Obviously Monkey won in Zandvoort. And unfortunately couldn't get the win in Silverstone. So he could have had 3 wins. But I don't know if where that's going to take the championship right now. Mercedes are going to extend. Reese's Pieces will. It's not. It's going to be 7th. I think Monkey Boy Kurt is going to take the lead of the championship with this race. With 2 rounds to go, Monkey's put himself into the championship fight.
Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
13
Obviously,
points behind Reese's Pieces at the moment.
yeah, but
And Reese,
25.
Yep.
And Reese's Pieces is only going to score 8 points. So there's a 17 points. So he's going to be 4 points clear of Reese's Pieces with 2 races to go. Obviously, we've got Cota next week.
oh great.
And then the final race of the season, it is Brazil, and it's a sprint round, so a lot more points on offer. As a Tattoo Star has got past Gregor.
David's got past Delta.
No, come on, David, drag him along. Drag him along. Please. Please, drag him along. Don't leave Delta. He needs this. Unfortunately, he is going to fall down. I think he's going to fall down into 15th, which is a massive shame for Delta. He's pretty much, if he didn't get that 10 seconds, I reckon he was on for points. He was going to be definitely on for points. As Monkey is now 4.8 with 3, well, coming up to 2 laps to go, the penultimate lap here in Monza. As Monkey is using the wet line because that dry line is probably not really helping his
Radical
tyre.
is all over the back of Lexus now.
Come on, Radical, go on. Radical hasn't really lost the time to Mongo. Radical here probably will try have a look. He's going to. Oh, he had a look, but who's that in front? Radical could even have Sheriff Woody here.
Yep.
Because as I'm going to take it off the thing, we're going to look 21 laps from there. Like, these guys have got to separate. Radical has got 4 lap fresher tyres than Sheriff Woody.
Mm.
And Sheriff Woody's tyres are probably at the point of with no beyond. He's probably praying that flag comes quicker than he thought. Monkey has done what I've pretty much done. Has done a max time and pissed off.
He's like, nope, this is my win. Piss off.
Yeah, pretty much. Sid Sandwich gets a 3-second time penalty in his name, so that's going to be joy to David. David will probably be looking at maybe trying to move more. Delta is only just out a second. He needs to be careful. Oh, he's gone into the gravel. He's thrown gravel at TJ.
Radical is now in front of Lexus.
Radical has got past, but he needs to get going. Radical, put your foot down, lad.
Sheriff Woody's tyres ain't going to last much longer.
No, he's got hope that Sheriff Woody's tyres go pop. But Radical has got so much grip compared to that Haas. He's having a lot of wobbles on the exit, but yeah, Radical's got to be careful of Lexus behind. Lexus with 30% battery, he's going to gain, he's going to have a look. This might cost Radical a chance at P2.
Oh, Delta.
Delta. Lexus thinks better of it. Radical just needs to focus on that Haas in front. He's only 9 tenths. And we obviously saw on the last lap, he was 5 tenths away down the back straight and did get past Sheriff Wood, Lexus. So there is still plenty of time to get that Haas. Well, sorry, Monkey, I know we're just completely ignoring you, but we'll go back to it. There he goes. There he is through Esmo 2. But this is the battle for the podium. Can Radical get past Sheriff Woody Or is Sheriff Woody going to hold on? I don't know. It's close. Only 7/10 of a second between them. Radical's going to hold on to his battery. Sheriff Woody's only got a little bit more, but obviously Sheriff Woody's tyres. If Radical can get a really good run out of here, which it looks like he has.
Sheriff went a bit wide.
Oh, Radical's had a bit of a moment. I think that's cost him, but we'll go aboard and Monkey's going to come around the final corner. And for the second time this season, he's going to take the championship lead. He's going to win. And fastest lap. But here comes Radical. Is he going to get him on the line? He's going to do it. He's done it. Radical's got him.
Oh!
For P2. Across the line. Radical gets it. Across the line, looking behind. What a drive for Radical. P3 for Sheriff Woody, holding on. Lexus P4. Mongo P5. Races 6th, 7th Sheriff Woody. Gummers 8th. Jay 9th, but he will fall behind David, who has no penalties, literally on his own. Yellow flag behind, and I think that's Gregor's. Actually, no, that's race quit. Oh, what's going on here? As TJ misses out on points by attempt. Tattoo Star 12, Agent Tubbs 13, Delta P14. David gets 9th, and I cannot believe that. That is an absolute outstanding race. Once again, TJ, the tier 2 coming up with the trump at the fucking end. Do we say at this point? Should we say at this point we got to do a Radders interview? We're going to have Monkey and Radders. As David saying, Radical my hero. Radical once again just.
Sheriff Woody's left with 99% from the Discord chat. And of course the game gives Radical the drive of the day, but I know it's not fair me giving the drive of the day, but I'll let Gary do it as he's been in the party longer.
Oh, I've just seen. Apparently Delta had a 5-second time penalty served from the previous race. So even if he didn't have the 10, it would have been close if he kept the place. Because, yeah, wow. But yeah, Monkey with a near clean sweep with 3. Race winner, fastest lap on the last lap. Driver of the day goes Radical. We're just going to agree with the game. Radical gets driver of the day. Most overtakes is Delta. Never got most overtakes. Nice. That's good. He's up there. And Monkey Boy gets cleanest driver. Zarka puts another mare race. Give me my fucking flowers. Woke up at 8:15. Popped on with 0 minutes back to points. No, Jay. No. As I am going to get Mr. Radders in the party. I need to also find Monkey because, god damn it, he's not appearing online like everyone else. As we'll wait for them to join. They may not join, and if they don't, we'll give them 5 minutes. This is why you don't win in the league. No, I don't win in this league because I'm shit.
Daily Star's just putting the tier 2 members down. Radical for Dio driver of the day.
Yeah, I did see that. As oh, there he is. Monkey Boy Dad. There he is. Are we going to get Radical? Are we going to get a lads party? No. He's going to be too. He's going to be too shy now. TJ's not happy. I can imagine why. Are you there, Monkey? Right. I don't think Radical's going to join, which is a big shame, isn't it, Monkey? What's your opinion on it? Yeah, get in here, you numpty. Nah, I don't think he wants to. He doesn't usually do interviews. He doesn't really like it. Because I know he doesn't even like doing comms. Yeah, I think he's done it once. He doesn't really enjoy it. But anyway, what can I say, Monkey? I think that race was completely turned on its head due to lap 1, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, I wasn't sure how I was going to do in the wet at first. I ain't obviously done any. You can't do any wet real practice now in time trial because they don't obviously have the setting on. But yeah, it was definitely once I got to grips with where the braking zones were in the wet. From then on, it was obviously a lot more comfortable. And yeah, I just felt like I was gaining a lot on people in certain braking zones, like turn 1, turn 4 as well. I've always been really good on braking on that corner. I just use it to my advantage, really. And me and Reese's Pieces were obviously quite close in that sort of first stint. He had the 10-second penalty, obviously, that I didn't have to worry too much about, but I definitely had to come in and for the second stop, and in the end I was able to obviously get the tie back. So yeah, it was a great drive.
Yeah, just I can't. I think you would have won a lot further if you would probably agree if you started on the inters, because I think that's what put Radical where he was. And the same with Delta. Everybody who started on inters at the start of the race had the right call.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it didn't. No, I mean, I never thought it would be inters just because of the heavy rain that we got on the graphic at the start, and obviously the game starting us on wets. I didn't bother going to the inters. Maybe if I did, it would have said that it was either the same or a bit quicker. But yeah, obviously the safety car in that aspect played a big part, because I think if it wasn't them for that, we would have all gone to the inters, and Radical would have had quite an easy race, to be fair. But yeah, obviously wets for the first few laps, and it did feel quite slippery anyway, so definitely the right choice to get the inters, obviously, like everyone else did in the end. And yeah, it was a good drive to the end.
Yeah, as your teammate is very much not happy. We might need to. I don't know. To be fair, he did not have a fun time out there. But obviously, I'm assuming you're now aware. You are our new championship leader going into the final 2 rounds by 4 points. I can't remember the last time. Have you been in this situation before? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so. I don't think leading. I've been second and third before, but
Just quick, are you gonna do a Landon Norris and bottle?
well, I hope not.
Are you saying you're better than Lando Norris?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
There we go. We've heard it here. He's better than Lando Norris. But yeah, obviously Kota next week. Are we looking forward to Kota, or are we dreading it?
If I can keep off the penalties, then we might be okay. But obviously that first section is obviously definitely a high sort of danger area for penalties, so we just have to keep it in the white lines, which is sometimes known for me to being a bit difficult in terms of penalties. But I managed it tonight. Obviously I know I got the 3 second, but that was literally just for one. That was for turn 1, lap 1, so I'm not really going to count that. So yeah, if I can keep it in the white lines, I don't see why not. Brazil, the final round, I think I'll be better at, and I'll be quicker at, but don't see why I can't have another good result.
Well, all I can say is I did say in the chat earlier, could Mercedes make it 6 out of 6, and you lived up to it. It's 6 races now, either a win or a podium for you or TJ. So I would say at this point, I actually could probably say that you're probably constructors champions.
I think we're not mathematically, but pretty much kind of. We'd have
Guaranteed.
to literally score like hardly any points,
No points.
or like 10 points between us in the last few races, and the teams below us basically get maximum. So yeah, it's looking good.
Well, I guess if that's something, I think if you win the drivers and TJ, you both win the constructors, I think I think that's a perfect season, I would say. But yeah, I think that's it really for us. We don't need to say who driver day is. We all know who it is. I'm sorry, Monkey. I feel I've done it again. See, I wanted. Can we put an honorable mention for him because he did somehow keep out the carnage, but you can't ignore Radical's drive. He comes from like, was it 13th to finish on the podium? I think I think it's a valid choice. I think you will agree. He deserves the driver of the day.
Okay, whatever.
TJ's not happy. How can you ignore the Merc? If I click Merc, I've got Radical in my ear later on saying why have I not picked him. I'm in a lose-lose situation.
I mean, you did pick Radical last week.
Oh, I hate this. You know what? Should we just spin the wheel? Should we just spin the wheel and see what it goes?
Gary literally just picked your driver of the day. That's not that deep.
It fucking is.
I don't really care. I won the race. That's the main
We'll
thing.
stay with Radical. I'll just stay with fucking Radical. We'll just stay with Radical. Fuck's sake. But that's it. Obviously, make sure you join us on Wednesday night, where you can see me fail again for Tier 1 at Monza. Hopefully, no rain. Please, no rain. Please, no rain. But yeah, I've been your host, Silverside Boy, joined alongside by the Tier 3 driver of
Major 99.
Unfortunately crashed out today due to a stationary car. But other than that, we'll see you Wednesday. Bye.